Uh, Congratulations, Xian. You just won Super Street Fighter Arcade Edition in Red Fight District. How do you feel?
I feel very happy that I can win this tournament.
Okay. Uh, did you think it would be easy to win a tournament? Did you expect a lot of hard matchups in this tournament?
I kind of don't really expect to win this because I've loved some matchups that I'm really afraid of. One is Luffy, Rose, so I practice a lot for it. And there's Dominion, one of my worst matchup, Gao, and he's really one of the best Gao. I think no doubt he's the best Gao in the world. So I don't have confidence against this matchup. So, but I got lucky in my brackets because they got knocked out, the losers early. So I guess that was luck did help me a little.
You play a very rare character, Gen. Why did you pick up Gen after AE? Because I know you play Jun, and normally people would say pick Fei Long or pick Akuma. Why did you choose Gen?
I switched to Gen. Mainly, it's not really about Gen. It's more like because I don't want to play Yun. Because after Evo, I feel like every tournament I goes to, like I'm being booed because I'm playing Yun. Yun is so broken in AE. So I like the crowd, So I want to play a character that the crowd doesn't jerk at me. So I switched to Gen.
So how did you get so good with Gen? I mean, did you think of all the setups? Because I see you do a lot of setups. You whiff a short in the corner and then you go back or in front. Maybe it's unblockable or ambiguous. How did you come up with all this tech?
There's some tech that I get from YouTube. Some I go to training mode and find out. And most important, I want to thank one person that's Yugo to you. I think he's from Nigeria. He's always helping me out with.
From Nigeria?
Yeah, Nigeria. Yeah, Yugo to you. Yeah, I don't know his full name, but he always give me a lot of tips and advice from like his setup and stuff. Like he's real apprentice in YouTube. Yeah, he's really good.
I know that you do.
Yeah, real apprentice. Yeah, he's really helping me a lot. So I eventually evolved better and better.
So what do you think of Gen as a character in this version? Do you think he's like top 10, top 5, or is he mid tier?
He's not top 10, but he belongs to the upper mid. He belongs to upper mid tier. Yeah, he just loses to Vortex character, I think, and Gao. So, but he has good matchup against certain characters as well. So maybe he will get better, but he's still not in the top because of the bad matchups.
So what do you think are the bad matchups for Gen?
I think the hardest one is Akuma, Gao, Fei Long, and Yun. These are the four matches that I think is the most difficult. But I personally hate Yun the most. Yeah, so I practice the most for that matchup because I think Yun is the worst matchup in my opinion for Gen.
Why do you think, because you do so well with Gen, why do you think Gen is so underplayed as a character? Because I only know like 3 Gen players. There's 2 in America. Was Jibbo, I think, in the early days, and there's a few in Japan. But why do so few people play him?
Because I think the execution for Gen is pretty tight. Like if you want to play the setups is pretty hard to do. Like it's a lot of one frame. The execution is not that easy, and you need to piano really well with the hands. So a lot of people doesn't want to. It's quite a long path to go, and setups for different characters. But once you master it, I think it will be really irritating for the opponent. Yeah.
So you must have heard there's like a new patch coming out for Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition.
Yeah, I heard of it.
Is there anything you want to see in the patch? Would you like to see character balances, or would you like to see some system changes?
To be honest, I only want to see Akuma, Fei Long, Yun, and Kemi being toned down.
Okay.
Yeah, because I only think, but not too much. Like you can tone down Akuma a lot, but it's still viable. But I think you can't tone down Kemi and Fei Long too much because the new version, I expect there's no more unblockables. So Kemi and Fei Long will actually be not so good. But command grab is something that I really hated in this game. Which Yun, Fei Long, Akuma, command grab really destroys the game, I think, because it becomes a vortex game. Yeah. That's how I feel.
Okay. So let's talk about Marvel. You did pretty well on Marvel as well. You play Moroccan Magneto Doom, right? I wanted to ask you, what do you think of the infinites in the game?
The infinite is pretty. I would say it's broken. As times goes by, people will all either go for a kill or just the infinite will be has the easiest version will be coming out. As times goes, it'll be easier and easier. People will master it, and it's all about doing infinites and stuff. But it's still not that bad because it builds up a lot of bar for the opponent, and it's not that easy to do it now. But I feel that in future, if if possible, the patch will be good for the infinites.
Would you like to see a similar patch to Marvel, like they're going to do for Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition? And if so, what would you change to the game?
I'm not that good in Marvel, so I don't know what can change because I don't play that much characters in Marvel. So my understanding of the game is not that much. So I probably doesn't know what to patch as well.
Okay. You're very modest. You play Street Fighter Cross Tekken also?
Yeah, this,
A little bit? Okay.
yeah, still in the old days,
Okay.
the vanilla days. They haven't been bucking up. I haven't been practicing much, but I want to practice for more tournaments because Cross Tekken is getting more popular too.
Because I know there's a esports league in Singapore, I think, that with Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition.
Yeah, there's only for Street Fighter 4.
Okay.
There's for other games it doesn't have because Street Fighter is most popular still.
Thank you for your time, and thank you for your interview. You want to give shout outs to some people?
I want to shout out to my sponsor, DM and MacCats, definitely. And most importantly, IFD for bringing me here. Without you guys, I can't even be here in Europe and enjoy Amsterdam, you know.
Okay, thank you for coming, man.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.